What's good, Chaotic Nation and Invisible People? I don't know why I said Invisible People, because that's not the right channel. But welcome back to the PDL Season 5, Week 6 versus Buns and the Edmonton Excadrills. Rough match this week. You missed the team builder. Go check it out yesterday. It was a great battle. Again, I'm wearing the headset because I'm watching it on replay because the audio messed up. So leave a like for that, because audio problems are always the best thing in the world. So this week we have a rough match up, and I want to let you guys know that Trick Room is going to be the big counter to my team this week. So my question is to you, what do you like about Trick Room? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you wish it didn't exist? Let me know how you feel about Trick Room in the comment section down below. And of course, I'm going to get connected with Buns, so I will see you in that section of the video. So we just got connected with Buns, coach of the Edmonton Excadrills. I'm not going to make the mistake that I made in the first video and call it the Dallas Duraludons, because that was last week. Go check it out if you missed it. I'm going to set up the rules here. Of course, this is a post-com, so I'm going to be trying to remember what exactly I said and what exactly I did. Hopefully everything goes well. Of course, we're going to build the team. I don't really care what the music is here, because you guys are going to hear it in a second anyway, so it's going to be great. I'm a little bit concerned at this point. Reliving the experience, I was very anxious, very nervous. I was literally shaking, so that's a thing. Also, here's the team that Buns is bringing, so I'm very concerned about why Hatterene D's not here. Like, this is, like, terrifying. We have no idea. So we obviously switched out the first three that we expected, which was Hatterene, Ndidi, and Chinchino for Scolipede, Rodenfrost, Luxray. Very rough team, very offensive. Definitely speed boost on the Scolipede. That's going to be something we have to look at. We're questioning blunder policy and or choice scarf on Rotom. I'm going to lean more towards blunder policy because that's just what I definitely think he's running. That's what he does. So that makes sense. And on Luxray, he obviously got Flame Orb. That's my read here. I don't think this changes my lead option here. I definitely lead Colossal Primarina anyway. So that's going to be the lead. You see me going to lock this in here. Colossal Primarina. Doesn't matter what else I bring. I'm kind of concerned about the lead. Although, since we don't see Hatterene, Ndidi, I definitely am thinking that it's going to be Whimsicott and Incineroar as the lead. So Tailwind is going to be a big play. And then Incineroar with Fake Out potentially to shut down my offensive. And we'll see what happens. So I'm big nervous. Buns is a great battler. Was a rough fight in general, so we'll see what happens here with Buns. And this is going to be interesting and fun. I'm very, I was shaking the entire battle. Very anxious, very nervous, because Buns is a really good battler. He's just been having unfortunate luck to see. So Incineroar, Azumarill is the lead. We kind of got the lead half right. Both shinies, odd flex, but nice. So I'm kind of concerned about what we're going to do here. My prediction, because I remember this prediction well. We see the Intimidate, by the way, from Incineroar. My prediction is that it's going to be Aqua Jet into Colossal, try to set up my weakness policy immediately, and then switch, so I hit with Hatterene. So I hit with my own Primarina into it and cause problems there. So here I'm calculating, do I kill Incineroar with Gmax Volcalith? Do I live Aqua Jet from both? So I said, screw it, Gmax Volcalith, and I'm going to flip turn into Incineroar. I'm going to make the play that he uses a water move in the Colossal, so that is going to be my big thing. And I'm freaking out that I just made a big misplay and just lost this match right now. Colossal going to go big, Colossal going to go burr. That's what it's got to be. If it doesn't happen, I'm kind of terrified. So we got big Coal Stack there. He's going to do some work. And we'll see what happens here. So we're going to see the Incineroar fake out the Primarina, so it didn't matter what I did with Primarina. Anyway, it was shut down, so that sucks. Then Liquidation into the Colossal. We live it, though, because we're HP invested like a boss. Gets my Steam Engine, gets my weakness policy off, and I think that picks up a KO on Incineroar at this point, because I'm sure you can't live a +2 Gmax Volcalith coming off of an Ancient Power. Unless he's Assault Vest. That was the only thing I was worried about. He doesn't live. We clean one-shot the Incineroar. So that's very nice. And we pick up our first kill, which is pretty good. Off to a good start, I would say. I clapped, so I'll clap again. Good plays for Buns. I was very, very appreciative of his plays there with Liquidation. So, Colossal now the fastest thing on the field, I think. Actually, I think Primarina's the best thing on the field. The thing about Fake Out, though, is it allows me to choose another move. So we see Whimsicott here, probably going to set up Tailwind. That's what I'm thinking. Try to get the team a little bit faster. I'm still worried about Sap Sipper or Azumarill, so I'm just kind of like, what I'm doing, I don't know. It's a rough call because you don't know if it is Azumarill or not. If it's going to be huge power, if it's going to be Sap Sipper. Two good abilities for it. I'm trying to predict a switch here. I'm trying not to set up the sun because of my mons in the back. So I think if I know correctly, I'm running out of time, 30 seconds. And I'm going to... I thought about the Flare, but I'm going to go with the Volcalith into the Azumarill. And then since I can pick another move here, I'm going to go for Ice Beam the Whimsicott and try to one-shot it. So that's going to be the play here. Although, I believe this was a fake out. Well, there's the Tailwind anyway. Forget what I was just saying, but whatever. G-Max Volcalith, I don't think that kills the Azumarill. It's going to do a lot. Yeah, so it lives about 10%. I'd say 10-15%. Ice Beam coming off. This is what I was saying. The Whimsicott is Focus Sash, so it lives that hit and takes the damage there nicely. And I'm kind of concerned that Liquidation takes a kill here on Colossal. Sadly, that's what it is. I kind of expected it. I really was thinking that he was going to go for Aqua Jet. However, I don't think he actually had brought it this week, so that's kind of interesting. However, the Volcalith does still stay in effect, even though Colossal went down this turn, and he picks up the kill on Whimsicott. And not only Whimsicott, but also picks up the KO on Azumarill from that range. So that was a big clutch. Colossal coming from the grave, taking some kills. And we're up 5-3 at the moment, which is pretty nice. Colossal taking 3 kills this week, taking a death. I still think it's sitting at like KD of 4 or 3. I don't remember exactly. I think it's 3. I'm pretty sure it's 3. So my prediction here is that he's going to switch into Rotom Frost. And I believe Luxray is what I called in the battle. So I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. The easy play is just to switch to Toxicity and just switch to Toxicroak and Drain Punch the Scarf. Try to anti-Scarf, and we'll see what happens here. But instead of the Luxray, we get a Scolipede, which is kind of nerve-wracking. As I said, I definitely think it's going to do Protect Speed Boost strats. So that's what we're going to be playing. As I said, no brain play here. Drain Punch into Rotom. Try to deal with it before it deals with us, and then we can we're locked in Ice Beam, so we can do some chip damage on Scolipede before we go down potentially next turn, and or if we miss, fair enough. Scolipede, however, doesn't show Protect, goes for Poison Jab, one-shots Primarina. That's still a good play. I give Buns credit. That was an amazing play. Good lead there to shut me down, knowing I'm not going to switch. It is Life Orb Scolipede, so we get that tech right there, knowing it's going to do a lot of damage. Rotom's trying to nasty plot, so that definitely shows us that it's Blunder Policy and not Choice Scarf, although that doesn't matter because one shot by Drain Punch. Thank you, Toxicroak, for being awesome. Goodbye, Mini Fridge. And now Volcalith's going to do some chip damage. Volcalith actually came in big clutch here because it does chip damage to everything until it goes away, so that's fun. At this point, he has Luxray left. So it's definitely Luxray coming in, and I'm trying to calc for that. So that's kind of where I'm at here. I'm just trying to figure out how to deal with this Luxray that's coming and how to deal with the Scolipede that's speed boosted in my face. I think at one point I actually forgot that he had speed boost for some reason. I'm like, it made no sense that I forgot that, but I'm trying to calc for that here. So I thought Rillaboom for priority, Grassy Surge. I thought Kevin because I had the ground type move. However, I do think I was a little bit scared of the speed boost at that point in time, and I definitely decided to make the wrong play in the world and not go Rillaboom, which I thought is hindsight showing me that I should have done that, I think. But here comes out Durant's as a counter to Luxray. With Stomping Tantrum, I have that set in the bag, so that was kind of my hope. Also, I don't know what the Scolipede has. Poison Jab is countered by the Steel typing. There's the Intimidate, double Intimidate, which is a good bring. Another applaud there to Buns for that double Intimidate, knowing I'm a very physical team. We're locked in the Drain Punch, so I'm going to Drain Punch Luxray because it's neutral. And then I think I went for Stone Edge here. Because I'm like, screw it. If I miss, I miss. It's over anyway kind of vibe. Otherwise, I also was thinking of the potential for Stomping Tantrum next turn, which would be even more powerful. But we get Residual Chip on Scolipede. It doesn't matter. The Luxray is faster than us. Psychic Fangs takes out Toxicroak, which means we're not getting any damage on Luxray, which is kind of sad. And we get Flinch Hacks, so that's what it is. As I said, every week we get hacks in some way, shape, and form. This week, it's Flinch Hacks. Congratulations, Buns, for finding a new way to hack me. Regardless, I can't be too mad about that. Kevin was probably going to miss anyway, so it's fair enough. I'm trying to counter this Scolipede here. I'm thinking my best bet is to debond with Gengar, so that's my play here. I bring out Gengar to just sit in the face. Thinking if Shadow Ball would do more damage in case I had a chance to hit, but I realized that I'm slower than Scolipede. I think I outspeed Luxray at this point, so the play here for me is to figure out what the heck I'm doing, first and foremost. And I'm just going to lock into Debond. I realize that it can hit, either target can hit and cause Debond to go, so that's the play. And back to Durant's, and I'm going to just go for the YOLO again, I think. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to go for a Stomping Tantrum and a Scolipede, try to get some damage off. I realized Life Orb Residual was going to cause some damage, and that's the thing. Honestly, hoping that kind of killed Gengar there, so that way we took some, you know, because I thought Destiny Bond went off, but it didn't. However, the Psychic Fang comes out and deals with Gengar from Luxray, which means it's faster, which means I didn't speed calc correctly for this thing, because it's Choice Scarfed. Fun fact. Which I realized at this point and didn't really worry about too much. Rillaboom comes in, so it's a 2v2 at this point. I'm in a bad spot in my mind. I'm like freaking out right now. I'm like, oh my god, Bunce's gonna kill me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dead. Ah! Like, that's me. It's me at this moment. Like, I'm sitting here just like, what's my next play? And meanwhile, and the little girl inside of me's freaking out. So Incineroar comes in. Rillaboom comes in, Grassy Glides on the Luxray. I'm trying to get priority. I realize I can double in the Luxray and make it a 1v1 in case Scolipede decides to deal with Rillaboom. With Poison Jab, part of the reason I went for Grassy Glide is so I can outspeed. He goes for Rock Slide instead, misses Rillaboom, which is kind of clutch. Not really that clutch, but kind of clutch. Does a little bit more damage to Kevin. The residual damage with Life Orbs stacking up. Stomping Tantrum comes out, finishes off the Luxray, which is amazing. So now it's a 2v1, and we're trying to win it from here. I don't see a way that Buns wins. The residual damage from Life Orb is going to be mitigated with the terrain. However, he has to take out both of us, and that means he kind of has to either Rock Slide or Poison Jab into the Rillaboom, which I kind of am expecting the Poison Jab here. So again, I'm going to go for Grassy Glide and the Scolipede. It's not very effective, but it will do enough damage so that next turn we can KO with Kevin. Or rather, if he does target the Rillaboom, we can KO with Kevin. If he splits it, we live with Rillaboom. So we win either way here. You see a lot of damage coming out from Grassy Glide there. Poison Jab into the Rillaboom, which I did see coming. However, Rillaboom is a champion, trained in HP and taking it like a champ, which gives a little bit of residual damage, and we land Iron Head to get the dub this week. So, very rough battle, very well played by Buns. I said in the video, and I stand by this fact, that I think this was probably the best battle of the league this season so far. And 100% was an amazing battle. Buns played freaking well, even without Hatterene, even without an Indeedee setup. He just kind of went ham there. Very happy with how it turned out for me. Kind of wish I got a little bit more differential, but I'm glad that we hung in there with Durant regardless. It was a rough match in general. We had it locked down once we got rid of Luxray, though, so luckily that was something that we did well. And really, really, really good battle, honestly. Excuse me. Big barp. But for all the prep that I did for Hatterene and Indeedee, it turned out to be really not worth it. Kind of just sat in obscurity for a minute. So that's what it was. And we did our best to counter what we had. Luckily, I realized that Luxray is a Choice Scarfed. I kind of didn't want to take damage from it, so that's why I was... I actually don't think it was Choice Scarfed, now that I look back at it. Because it was slower than Durant, which kind of makes me think it was not Choice Scarfed, because I don't think Durant's that speedy. I mean, 384, if he's 70 max speed, he's going to be doing a lot of damage, so... I don't think he was Choice Scarf. He might have been like Expert Belt, maybe? Or a Psychic Plate or something. I probably would say Expert Belt, knowing Buns. That would be the right option. He definitely wasn't Flame Orb, so... because they had Intimidate. Which I didn't expect. I expected Guts, so... good brings on his part. Honestly, such a solid battler, and if you want to check out Buns VGC, down below is the link to his channel in the description. Check it out. check out his side and his perspective. I'm sure Buns had some reasons why he brought what he brought. I'm definitely excited to learn about those because I want to see what the team was. So overall, good battle. I think we won because we were HP invested in some of our mons. That was kind of what we were supposed to be doing and the whole point of this. So because we invested in HP, we did a great job just taking out Buns. Honestly, Buns is a great battler, and I'm very proud of what he's done this season, despite everything. And I wish him the best going forward. Of course, I want the whole league to do well, and I hope people are enjoying the content and enjoying the matches. Shorter episode today, so thank you guys for hanging in there and watching the season. Thank you for supporting me. We're 3-3 at the moment. We are sitting about third. We're sitting about fourth in the poll, so we're right in the middle. We're right in contention for playoffs. I think at this moment in time that I recorded the video, I was sitting at 4 or 3 or 4 or 5, somewhere in there. We're right in the middle, right on the cusp of the league or not. As I said here at the end, I pretty much have to win out if I want a chance. There's a few scenarios that if I lose a match later, either this coming week, or the week after, that I can get in, depending on who wins through everybody else. But that is not my concern. My concern is winning at this point to try to get in the league, get in the playoffs. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any more of the PDL from me. And check out my links in the description down below for more ways to stay connected to us on social media such as Twitter, Discord, and Twitch for all the content and all the updates and things. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for supporting the Red Wingles. We appreciate your support, and we will do our best to continue our winning streak next week. So until then, see you in the battle versus the Heliolisk and Coach Nate. And stay safe, and as always,